Hey, back for round two of live. So I'm a couple minutes late. I had to take care of some last second business. Um, I just thank God for you guys. He's like, yes. All right, we got a couple people. Hey, Avery. Hey, what's up, Carnation? Um, the NDJR Racing. What's up? That's a cool name. Just for Rachel Race. Yeah, I'm watching it now too. I'm going for Dale Jr. tonight, just to let you guys know. The 88 car looks cool. But I'm also Travis. Oh, Catherine Legs, 32nd. Oh yeah, I like your videos, Avery. Are you gonna do any stop motion? Just for asking sakes. Um, so again, welcome to my live tonight. I'm just gonna give you a couple quick updates of what's going on, like some of the ideas I have in mind for more videos and more lives. What I'm gonna start doing, hoping the next week or two, I like these I don't want to say reaction videos, but what I'll do is I'll have like my own little opinion what happened in certain sports during the week and stuff like that. I'm probably want to wait to do that project after I come back from Miami. But what I am going to do, I'm going to put some videos up during my weekend trip to Miami for the next month because I'm doing a big church convention. Not me personally. I'm not the one doing the convention. That's okay. If you can't stay for the whole thing, I understand. I've been up since like 4 o'clock, it's 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning anyway, so I know how you feel. Thank God the Mountain Dew's kicking in. I'll probably be going to bed earlier tonight myself, so I feel you. Like I was saying, I'm going to a big church convention in over 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tomorrow, actually. I'm going to Miami for a big church conference. Thank you for the like, by the way. Whoever did that, thank you very much. You're underrated. Thank you. I appreciate that. Someone thinks I'm underrated. Thank you. Tell that the Black Flag matters. The next time you tell that guy to jump on one of my lives. Like Grip Dog. Tell them David Lane. I did that in this video today. I'll tell them I was going live. So I want to learn how to eventually do one of those like podcasts they doing. Chase Elliott 19th? Wow. I'm a little surprised. I thought you qualified better than that. Thank you, Fake Daddy, because he knows I'm a big Chase Elliott fan. If you didn't know already, I'm a big Chase Elliott fan. Because I grew up a big Bill Elliott. What's the page scheme? Are we talking about now or are we talking about since I started watching racing? Because that's a good question because if we're talking about now, and I'm going to be a little biased, or anytime. If I'm going back now, I'm going to be kind of biased. I'm going to say Chase Elliott's Mountain Dew car. The one he had at Daytona, that green with that little black letters. If we're talking about old school, I like the McDonald's painting from Bill Elliott. Especially the one he did for that Batman movie around 95, 96. I thought that was a cool ass paint job, to be real. I like the Hooters number 9 too. And yes, I do go to Hooters for the Waynes and the sports. For other reasons too, of course. But yes, I do like Hooters. That was a good choice. Drive and Ugger paint scheme's good. I like that one. Jeff Gordon. I remember that paint scheme. But my favorite Jeff Gordon, surprisingly, was that Pepsi car. I think the one he had that Yoda on the car. Back feel like Talladega years ago. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, he had like a Pepsi scheme. He had Star Wars, because one of the Star Wars movies come out like in the early 2000s. Maybe one of the first new sequel ones. And he had like Yoda on the car. That was pretty cool to me. I like that Jeff Gordon paint scheme. I like that Dale Earnhardt silver car. I like the Coca-Cola car he had in Japan. I thought that was one of my favorite for Dale Earnhardt. New favorite has to be Casey Kane Pocono. Which Pocono? Those 2 Pocono races. Which one are you talking about? The 23 car. I have to see what that 23 was. I have to someone remind me what that car looked like, because there have been a couple cool 23 paint schemes, you know. Oh, the white and orange. Oh, yeah, that's probably the first. Oh, that was pretty cool. I like that. That white and orange works. What about the Matt Kenseth? Oh, yeah, I like that paint scheme. The 90. Yeah, when Matt Kenseth debuted at Dover 20 years ago. I remember watching that race at home. That was right around my birthday. I just turned 19 when that race happened. Yeah, I remember that weekend. Yeah, that was a good weekend for me. Finished sixth. And I was right by my birthday. I have to double check when that date of the race was. But it was somewhat, because usually Dover's right after like Indianapolis, and that's usually like Memorial Day. My birthday is usually right around that time of year. So that was cool to see that. But like I said, I will be posting a couple videos in a couple weeks, like my whole experience going to Miami. You know, kind of like Gripthall did. I'll maybe do like a 30 to 60-second video here and there. Video like, okay, I'm gonna be leaving for Miami. Here's my stuff. Here's what I'm gonna be packing. I like that bill I caught. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, when he died that week. Yes, right. So I'll do that. I'll maybe feel like 60 to 90 seconds. I know I'm going to Miami. Then I might film another 60-second, 90-second video of me getting on a bus to go to Miami. Me arriving to Miami. It'll be like 7 to 8 different parts of it. We should do race predictions and reactions. Yeah, like I said, I might do that after the first round of the playoffs. So that would be, I think, the Lobos next week. So yeah, I'll probably start, if I'm going to do that every week, like a quick video. I may do those after October. I got some projects coming up between now and October. It's going to take some of my time. But when like I said, when I come back from Miami and do those type of things, yeah, I will get on the stream with Carnation. Yeah, but how I would do that? See, I don't know how to do that. So y'all, somebody leave a comment. Because now I hear now that you could just, as a fan, can watch the video, you can see the comments. So someone leave in the comment section how to do that, and if it is possible, maybe we can link up and do one eventually. Yeah, I do got Google Hangouts with my on my email. Yeah, I haven't really tried it with that, but I could give it a try and see if someone will tell me how to do it properly. Yeah, so I let my Instagram name and my Twitter name in the description. Also, that Kayani's the one that promotes the network. That's all I need, Google Hangout. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'll have to keep that in mind. Yes. Again, I will. I'm sorry, I got to go. All right, Avery, have a good night. Get some good rest, and whatever you're doing this weekend, be safe. I heard some race car driver died. I heard it on David Land's video that somebody died of a sprint car crash the other day. I didn't get the exact name of the driver, but I think it's pretty sad. He can send you the link to the stream, and you can get on with. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I would like to do that at some point. Yeah, I would like to do that. I think it was pretty sad that dude's driver, I forgot the guy's name who died in the sprint car crash over there. I heard it was pretty bad wreck too. So condolences to him, to that family member, that driver who died. That was a cool looking paint scheme, by the way, that Boeing car that Cole Custer has tonight. Oh, R.I.P. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah. Come on, Chastain. I'm going to be cheering for Chastain because he's an underdog. For now. So yeah, that would be a good idea, reactions and stuff. Now I also heard there's a couple ways to raise some funds that I heard a lot of people be using on YouTube. One, I think it's Patreon. I think that's one of them. I heard that's a way you can raise some money, do some more YouTube projects. Someone will have to explain to me one day how that will work and how you can set that up and all that other stuff. GoFund is another way I heard is a good way to raise some capital to do that. Maybe I could not say I'll do YouTube full time, but maybe instead of working 7 days a week, I may be down to 6 days and let one day off a month a week. I may just say, you know what, I may just do some YouTube projects one day if I had a couple extra cash to do that. Like I said, someone will explain to me how to set up the Patreon or GoFundMe or whatever you call those fundraising things. Yeah, I would be looking into that. On that Kayani website someone asked about, oh, that's a company of What about equaling subs? Oh, subscriptions. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Jane, Justin Allgaier just beat Elliott Sadler by interest. Oh no, you didn't win the stage. That was Hamrick. Dale Jr. third. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, that's something I will look into. So y'all let me know how I can work that out and figure that out. Oh yeah, and that Kyani is the multi-level marketing company as a health and wellness promotes like healthy stuff with acai berry and all that other stuff. Oh, I saw that today. I saw that on Twitter. I'll talk about that for a minute. Ryan Newman to the 6. I thought it was a little bit surprising, but I liked the decision because I thought Newman would retire by 2020 at the latest, so maybe this will be like his swan song. It's not a bad car. I wouldn't say he's totally washed up. I think he's still a top 15 driver. You know, he is consistent. He will give you points. He doesn't really wreck that much. He will race people hard, regardless for the lead lap. Kenseth, I don't think he's totally done, but what I think he would do next year is maybe do a couple of Xfinity races and maybe stay on Roush's, like one of those something to do in the relations, you know. Maybe not major elective operators. You know, in basketball and other sports, when athletes retire, they go into like some type of role in the front office. I have a feeling Kenseth's going to do that. That's my opinion with that. I gotta admit, I gotta get a haircut. So hopefully by the next live in a couple weeks, if I do a live the night before I go to Miami, which should probably be in 2 weeks, if you think I should, say yes, and I will make that happen. Hopefully that day I'll cut this nappy hair. Look, I got a nappy head, a cheetah pet now. Look at this. And with a receding hairline. That's kind of bad business too. So I'm probably have to get a haircut and shave. He could run some races in the 60 for that. That's not a bad idea. You talk about an Xfinity 60 or maybe create a Cup car in number 60. Or maybe bring back the 16 car and maybe do a few Cup races. Oh, Xfinity. I'll figure maybe bring back the number 16 car and maybe bring Kenseth back full time. Or maybe that would be my suggestion. I'm not saying Kenseth full time. Maybe do a few races in the number 16 car and bring some developmental drivers from Xfinity, do some Cup races next year. Like Ryan Reed will do a couple. Who else? Roush got Cindric, Majeski. Don't he have somebody else? Like somebody else who does like low course races. Maybe you can get that guy or woman. Maybe 2 races. Sure, get Kenseth in the set. Well, put Kenseth back in the 17 and maybe Stenhouse in the 6. That's a possibility. I thought they were going to do that. Maybe put Stenhouse in the 6 because he's going to Mustang. That would have been cool. And then maybe Ryan Newman put him in the 17, or maybe recreate the 16. I don't know. That would have been my suggestion. Maybe Rouse may do a third car. Now, what y'all think? I saw this on Majeski, Ryan Reed, Briscoe, Cindric. Yeah, and Connor Daly. Yeah, that's like Connor Daly did the road course races this year for Roush. I think he did in the 16, if I remember correctly. I know he did one for Mid-Ohio. I'm not sure he did for Roll America, but... Oh, he did do Roll America? Okay, good. He did too. So I'll put him in a 60 car for a couple races next year. I like Connor Daly. He's a good driver. I saw this on David Land too. Junebug's he's doing pretty good. Yeah, I see that. He's top 5 or top 6 right now. What do you guys think of Fernando Alonso possibly, based on what David Land's video? I don't know how true the rumors are, but what do you think of the odds of Fernando Alonso probably doing some type of NASCAR next year or sometime in 2020 at the latest? He's saying next year he might do some Cup races. What y'all think of that? I saw another thing on some racing site. I forgot the name of it. There's talks that Lewis Hamilton, because I don't know if y'all remember Lewis Hamilton did that driver swap with Tony Stewart in 2011, and he said at the time at some point he would like to race NASCAR. I'm thinking Lewis Hamilton. They're saying Lewis Hamilton could be in a Cup car by 2020, maybe with Stewart Haas. So that's 2 big-time Formula One drivers, 2 of the best that have ever done Formula One at least definitely since the post Schumacher era in 2006 and on, talking about coming to NASCAR, that's huge. And taking two big towns away from IndyCar, I think that's a huge win for NASCAR. And I think that brings more diversity to the sport. And that's one of the things I said in one of the videos that maybe Carnation might remember, because he said a comment, he liked the comment. I forgot who said it. I forgot which video I comment on, but like one of the things what NASCAR could do to bring more fans in. I think it might have been a Danny B video, maybe. But anyway, I said if they bring they need more diversity in the schedule, and I think that the sport needs to go a little more internationally. I think we're more of a North American sport, Canada, Mexico, United States. I know some people in different parts of the world watch NASCAR. Yes, diversity would help the sport. Yeah, I like to see more diversity, not just drivers, like nationalities, but also diversity in different tracks in different parts of the world. One time they had a nationwide race in Mexico and Canada. Maybe do that for the Cup Series. Maybe do a race either Canada or Mexico. They got ovals and they got road courses, I believe, Canada and Mexico. I would like to see if it was me, I would like to see do a race in Motegi. Because they did that race 20 years ago for that Japan exhibition, and it turned out to be a pretty good race. I would like to see that race. Get rid of one Pocono, one Vegas. Yeah, I could see that. And maybe get rid of one Michigan. I might keep the Michigan one closer to Father's Day date. I might keep that one because I like to keep that one kind of like a traditional near holiday one. But get rid of the second Michigan one, to be honest with you. I'll get rid of the second Michigan race, second Pocono race, and make the first one go back to the old school way, 500 miles. I don't know if I would get rid of the second Vegas race, but I would move that to a night race. Make it a little more cooler temperatures. And I will probably make it a Saturday night race. Do the Xfinity, do trucks and Xfinity like a doubleheader Friday and do the Cup race Saturday night. Or you could do a doubleheader Xfinity Cup, maybe do Xfinity during the afternoon, early in the day, and then that night you could do a 400-mile Cup race. That's the first race of the playoffs. That would be me. And I could, let's see, he said replace it with Iowa and Canadian Tire. What's that? Motorsport? I like Canadian Tire, but I'd rather use the either the streets of Toronto or what's that one track that they did at the Xfinity? Was that the Villeneuve track? Circuit of Villeneuve? Yeah, Motorsport. That could be not bad either. I do agree with Iowa. I think that should be the second race. That could be a night race. Make it Iowa, then Bristol, like back-to-back weekends. Two good night races. If you're going to keep the Brickyard as the last race before the Chase, I don't know if I would personally, but I might move Brickyard back to the traditional like August date, but maybe like a little bit late on the afternoon like they did is to make it cooler temperatures, but maybe make Iowa the last race before the Chase. That could be a good Saturday night shootout before the cut line. That could be good. Or it could be the first race in the Chase, Iowa. That could be good. So, what y'all think? If they do race in different parts of the world, like I said, I could see, I wouldn't go that crazy, but I might do like a couple different countries. Maybe, like I said, one race in Canada or Mexico. One race in Europe, especially either the Rockingham track that the Indy cars raced on years ago, or you're going to do a road course, maybe Silverstone. Silverstone will be good in England. That could be real good. Monza would be interesting, but I'm not sure. Have you seen Josh's Homestead thing? No, I haven't seen it yet. And maybe do one in Japan. Now, I'll probably do Japan the later season. This will be funny to say this. I'm not a big fan of Kentucky, but I may move Kentucky back to the first round of the playoffs and put that date, the one that goes put Daytona back as the halfway point, and the race before that, like race 17, make that Motegi. Homestead is rookie car. Oh, you talking about the 2001? When he first started, like they had those couple cup races, or you talking about the 2002 paint job, your first full season, because he did a couple races in 2001. So, that paint job would kind of suck, but it'd be funny as hell if you bring that one back just for old time. I would like to see that. So tell me in the comments, what races would you like to see internationally? I mean, Brazil, they have Rio. I don't know, that still be 2001 and 2000. Okay, cool. I like to see both of them cars. Rio still has a track in Brazil that still runs. Like I said, Rockingham, England. There's one in Germany. It's like an oval. I forget the name of that Germany track. Like I said, there's one in Japan. It will be good. There's one in Australia that raced years ago, back in 1988. I forgot where in Australia, but it looked like an Australian version of Charlotte Motor Speedway, and it was just like a exhibition during the '88 season. That could be a possibility. Al Dubai, that would be the street road course. That would be cool. They race in Dubai. I will watch that race. Especially that'd be a night race too. That could be good. And I think it'll be a great idea. If you got lights at Talladega, at Daytona, why don't you have lights at Talladega? I'm sorry, it was just me. Would you all like to see a night race at Talladega? And especially if it's going to be a playoff race? I'll be right back. Okay, cool. If you like to see that, a night race at Talladega, literally be considered like Talladega Nights. Be like the Talladega Nights 500. And have like Will Ferrell be the Grand Marshal. Like bring back Ricky Bobby for that race. The Pride of Power car. That would be cool. I wonder if I can see that on Twitter. I wonder if he has it on his Twitter page. I'm going to have to find it. I would like to see a paint job, see what how that came out. 22 minutes already. We still got 4 people and we got 3 likes. So we're about even on people and likes. So at least one more like would be nice. I'm not one of those people like to beg for like, oh, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this, please hit the like button. You're all on here, so if you like it, it's cool. If you subscribe, you do. If you don't, oh well. I mean, I'm just doing it because I like to talk about sports. Sports is next to God's my biggest passion outside of God is sports. So that's why I like doing this. This is why I like, talking about stuff like this and talk about things I'm passionate about. Now I'm going to give you some predictions of cars because we're watching some cars right now, or who I think is going to be winning next year because there's a lot of openings in Cup Series. Now there's a few in the Xfinity and trucks, but I don't really follow it enough for silly season. So I'm not saying in a disrespectful way. I don't follow it enough to really say, okay, this. But I'm only going to say Cup Series and maybe a couple of Xfinity, what I think is going to end up happening. First in the Cup Series, the one car. A lot of people say on Kurt Busch, which I think is a good possibility. But I'm going to put a little bit of a wild card out there. But it may not be as extreme as you think it's going to be. I think maybe John Hunter Nemechek will probably be in the one car next year in the Cup Series. Maybe, in the 00. If Stewart Haas could buy the 00 from whatever team's running it and have Cole Custer drive that number, that would be probably 00 Cole Custer, 1 John Hunter Nemechek, 2 would still be Keselowski, 3 would be Austin Dillon. I was going to say Ty Dillon. He'll be going somewhere. I'm just not going to tell you where yet. 4 would still be Kevin Harvick. No 5 car for now. I think the number 5 will come back eventually with Hendrick. I just don't know who will drive it yet. And I'm thinking that could be a possibility with the rumors going on with Fernando Alonso, maybe for the one-upper next year, maybe the 5 car or the number 25 will come back for one race only for the Daytona 500 for Fernando Alonso. Sponsorship to be named later. That could be an interesting prediction. Maybe he'll do some races next year for the Cup Series. I don't know what y'all think about that. That may be an interesting part. Now we know Ryan Newman the 6th. 7 will probably be various drivers. I would like to see the number 8 come back in racing, but I don't know. It'll be back sometime. Eventually, it will come back soon. But maybe eventually, if JR Motorsports will move up to the Cup Series, that could be his number. And maybe he'll put somebody in the 8 car that he can trust, but not right away. 9 will still be Chase Elliott. 10, Eric Almirola. 11 will still be Danny Hamlin. 12 will be Blaney. 13, if Ty Dillon goes where I'm thinking he's going to go, that 13 car will be opening up. I can see Daniel Hemrick, regardless if he wins the Xfinity title this year. I could see probably Daniel Hemrick drive that 13 Jermaine. What's it, Jermaine Racing? Yeah, Jermaine Racing. I don't know if Geico will be the sponsor, but maybe that South Point Casino will go with Hemrick. Hemrick, because it's kind of like a third RCR. It's like an affiliated car. I could possibly see Hemrick at the 13. 14 would be Clint Boyer. 15, it says Ross Chastain. I'm going to think there will be some various drivers, and I think even Catherine Legg will be driving a couple Cup Series races next year. That race car driver used to be in Indy cars and now it's in sports cars. I like to see Catherine Legg will do a couple races next year in Cup next year. See if she would like to do it more often. 16, 17 will be Stenhouse. 18, it's Kyle Busch. That's probably the funniest thing I've seen all year. Thank you. We got our first Instagram follower for the night. Thank you. Appreciate it. Teen, I think it would be Truex Jr. I really think Truex Jr. will be in the 19. 20 would be Eric Jones. 21. Now, the 21 could be interesting. I don't know if Paul Menard will be signed up for next year. I don't know if he's on a 1-year contract. I don't know if he's more than this year. If that 21 will open up, I can think of a couple good drivers could be 21 next year. I'm just typing a message. Somebody send me a text. Give me a second. Maybe for a possible business trip early next year. No, he's not what? He's talking about Junior. Oh, okay. Tying up Junior. I don't know what's up with that mayonnaise. I'm not a big fan of mayonnaise, but I know he's a big fan of like some crazy mayonnaise sandwich, something with bananas or some other thing with banana and mayonnaise. I don't know if it's an actual sandwich, but that's a rumor that he likes that type of sandwich. I don't know how true that is, but maybe y'all can tell me in the comment section if that's true or not. It's a weird combination if it is, but it is what it is. What was I saying? The 21. Does anyone know Paul Menard's going to be back with the 21 next year, or is that his only year this year? Does anybody know that for sure, or we don't know yet? Yeah, somebody let me know that too. 22. Joey Logano. Oh, the 21. If Paul Menard is not back in the 21. I'm going to say maybe Matt DiBenedetto could be in the Wood Brothers car. He said he want to take a little bit of a risk, and with Wood Brothers with Penske, I think that would be a good fit for him. I think it might be a good fit for him. 23. Now they got this Alton Days trying out. Of course, you got that Greg Gaulding. I think I said his name right. But I would like to see Spencer Gallagher in the 23, just because he drove the 23 in trucks. He's driving now for the Xfinity for the playoffs at least. If he stays sober, I think if Jermaine Nation decided to buy the 23 out of, BK Racing still has that number? Yeah, I think it'll be good to see Spencer Gallagher in that car and maybe turn into a Chevy. I don't know if that will work or not. Y'all can tell me in the comment section. I'm not sure how that will work, but we'll see. 24 will be William Byron. No 24, no 26, 27, 28. If Fernando Alonso will do a Cup players, not Hendrick, maybe he'll go in the number he did with the Andretti Green number 29, so that could be possible. I don't know if anybody drives to 30, so now the 31, that's why I think Ty Dillon's going to be out next year. I think Ty Dillon will be in the 31. 32 could be a little interesting as well. I would say, no, unless they switch to Toyota. I don't know how Go Fast will be next year. I'm gonna leave that open for now, but we'll see how that goes. Someone will fill that car. I could believe that that will be in the field somehow. We'll get that car next year. Um, it could be Kurt Busch. Yeah, I could see probably him in that car with a Stewart Haas alliance. So that could be a possibility. Who's in the 34 right now? Is that David Legan? No, that's Michael McDowell. Michael McDowell stays in the 34. I guess David Legan would be in the 38. If Jamie McMurray does the 500 next year, he'll probably be back in Sterling Mullins, all number 40. Maybe Ross Chastain could do a few races in like a deferred Ganassi car next year, maybe in the 40, and maybe just get a couple other drivers, see what they could do. That could be interesting. The 41, that's gonna be a tough one because I could see a few possibilities there. Like I said, unless they're gonna get Cole Custer to double zero, maybe they'll put. Most likely, I think they're gonna put Cole Custer in the 41. Ross Chastain 42. Was that full time, or is he gonna be sharing the car like Lawson and what's that other dude's name? Marks, that guy that does the low courses. Oh, that's gonna be a full time ride for the 42. And that'll be good if he gets to 42 all next year. That'll be good. We can see with good equipment what he can do. Yeah, I could probably see full time. We know Lawson being a 42. I wish Bubba Wallace inside at least I with Petty Enterprise. I mean, it's good because we got an African American. We can use some more diversity. I would have him be in a little bit better situation, in my opinion, but we'll see. Maybe things could turn around with Petty next year. We're having a year experience with the Camaro. I can't wait for the Mustang either. I'm a big Mustang fan. I can't wait to see that Cup next year. That car looks hard. 44, and there's going to be a 44. That's Lewis Hamilton's number. If he decides to go to NASCAR at some point next year, which is a possibility, there are some rumors going around, that will be the number he'll drive, and it might be a Stewart Haas car. It could be a fifth Stewart Haas car. Somehow they can make that work. So I can see him maybe do a few races with that. I forgot the 37. I don't know. I heard rumors that, what's his name? Ryan Preece could get in that car. I heard a couple other young talents going to be trying to get in. AJ, I think AJ Allday will stay in the 47. 48 would be Jimmy Johnson, of course. 51 would be various drivers for that team. 52 might have some various drivers. We don't have the 78 no more, so that kind of sucks. The 88 would be Alex Bowman. No, I'm missing somebody. 96 would probably be like Jeffrey Earnhardt and that DJ Kennington, which would be cool. Rumors that 99 might come back next year with all different drivers. Oh yeah, 95. Oh god, I want to say Christabel Bell, but I like Suarez, so that could be a possibility. I know Daniel Suarez will get a ride at some point next year if they're gonna keep at Toyota. But if he doesn't stay at Toyota, maybe the 32 car may not be a bad fit for him either. And if he can bring that Eris sponsorship to go fast, that could be a possibility. I say Christopher Bell in the 95 for now and change that to a Toyota, be with Joe Gibbs, with an alliance with Joe Gibbs. That's just me. I could be wrong, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so is anything else I want? Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna be like putting some videos out the next couple about my trip to Miami. It's gonna be on all different parts, like maybe 60 to 90 seconds here. When I get on the bus, 90 seconds here, at least take the first minute of taking off on the bus. When I arrive to Miami, when I get to the American Airlines Arena for the event. I don't think I'm allowed to record anything during the event, but I can just say my thoughts going in and going back. Oh, Dale Jr.'s in the league. Cool. That would be a very popular win if he wins tonight. You know that would be a party. That party ain't going to stop for another day or two. He might even come back in the booth tomorrow. He might tell Alex Bowman to kick rocks and just let him drive the 88 for one race. That would be funny as heck. I'm not saying he'll do it, but I'm just saying that would be funny. And dude, kick rocks for 1 week. um. So yeah, I'll be doing like a little mini series, kind of like a mini vlog, just like maybe 60 to 90 seconds, say at least 60 seconds of certain things I'll be doing and blah 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 and all that other stuff. I'm still trying to save up money to get a PS4, so I hope I'll get that before the end of the calendar year. So I'll maybe do some content with that by the end of the year, maybe beginning of January next year. Hopefully sometime in 2019 I'll have a laptop as well. I could do like NR 2003 stuff, but someone's got to teach me how to do that type of stuff, like learn how to do all that other stuff. And I know that one guy, there's like I think his name on the internet on YouTube's like CH14. He does like a lot of videos. Like he does painting cars. I forgot his exact name. He'll probably someone in the comments will know who I'm talking about. But he's a very young kid, but he could paint. This guy knows how to paint cars from all different type of mods. So if I have a couple ideas what I want to do for projects on NR 2003 next year, and he'll be the perfect guy to help me paint some of those cars to offset some time. So yeah, I might have to get together with him and see what he could do, and if he wants to charge anything, I don't mind paying a small fee for coming up with that project. So, what else? That's pretty much it for now. My life's going okay. Except for my love life kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Maybe just for right now, I'm just waiting on the right woman that God has prepared for me. I know He's preparing one for me. I just have to be a little patient, give it some time, and I know God will send me the right one at the right time. I gotta get some things taken care of myself, not just financially. That helps. That would help, but I gotta work on some other things in my mind, in my life too. Some issues, especially some childhood issues, haven't really 100% been resolved yet. And once I get those under control, then I think I'll be in much better shape. Not just physically, but more mentally. Well, that's pretty much it tonight for the live. I'm not gonna do over an hour and a half like I did the last time. I'm not gonna not say bore y'all. I'm not gonna keep y'all like that all day. But I will say this quickly. I want to thank you guys for joining my live. I know there's some copyright things, so I would show you like a minute or two of the race, but I don't want to get copyrighted blocked by YouTube, so I'm just going to respect that for now. But the next video, I will have something on the TV. I don't think it'll be copyrighted. It's like another old sporting event that made me fell in love with sports. I'm still trying to search for it, like an action. I got enough of clips I can make it work. So you'll probably see that in a couple weeks from today. If it doesn't work or something happened to my TV, don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Trust me, I will figure something out. But like I said, one of the biggest thing, if someone could get together with me on Twitter or Instagram to give me some ideas about the Patreon, if that's a good idea. Oh, bye, Fake Daddy. About the Patreon and the GoFundMe. Yeah, next live right now will be 2 weeks from today, which would be the day before the Miami trip. I think it'll be October 5th, which would make 18 months of my ministry. And then that'll be something I will talk about my next live about what I've done with the ministry I started about almost 18 months ago. What's on the goal I have in mind in the future, and what some of the directions I'm going with that. So, yeah, that'll be in the next live. I promise you that will be something I will talk about. So I don't mind if you guys don't mind me talking about God stuff for a few minutes, in a live. Please let me know if it's not gonna be offensive to y'all. I'm not gonna be preaching the whole time. I'm just gonna give you like a little idea what God has put in my heart for this ministry and like the direction I really want to see it go and go from there. So, but anyway, I want to thank you guys. I want to wish y'all a good night. God bless you. God bless America. God bless Israel. God bless my mom's home country, Trinidad. God bless Dale Jr. Yeah, good one. God bless Dale Jr. as well. And that's it for the night. Thank you guys for watching the live 40 minutes. Good. I'll see you in the next live 2 weeks from today. May the Lord bless you and keep you always. This is Rasheen Stewart, president, founder, and co-CEO of the Elite 8 Network, which in fact I'm working on getting a logo. Oh, that's the last one I will ask for a fact. If anyone knows how to do a logo or knows somebody who could make a decent logo for my ministry, please let me know in the comments, even after you watch this video. And, I'll get, you got my Twitter and my Instagram information. You can shoot me a direct message, and we'll figure it out, okay? You guys have a good night. God bless you, and see you in 2 weeks.